What's the best thing? Oh my God. Wow, that's crazy. What's the best thing you learned from our worst fight?
Oh,
That's crazy.
shit. That's crazy.
Oops.
We were just talking
about that. The best thing you learned from our worst fight.
Ugh. The experience of us fighting, I think, like, that we can recover from really, really big fights is a lesson. And then
we're learning how to recover quicker from a big fight, too. Like,
yes. Yeah. And we're learning that, like, when one of us really freaks out, the other one immediately is there for them.
Sorry.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, it's okay. The kid's like fighting and then one starts crying. It's like, sorry.
Yeah, exactly. Like I have, like, yeah, that's something I've learned. That's kind of sweet, I guess.
Yeah.
Is like, we'll be fighting and then once one of us, like,
if it goes too far.
It goes too far, then it's like immediately turns into trying to comfort the other.
It's true.
Yeah. What is the pain in me you wish you could heal?
Oh, well, probably OCD. While we're on the topic. The OCD monster.
Yeah.
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 The fear of fear of not being understood.
That would heal. And then maybe some trauma in our parents' divorce.
Sure.
Too.
Yeah. Sure.
I would say that also.
Yeah. Ready?
Yes.
What do you think I'm hesitant to tell you?
What do I think?
I'm hesitant to tell you.
I think you're hesitant to tell me, like, maybe some, like, sex stuff? I think you're a little more, do you feel that way at all?
No, not really.
Maybe, like, your fears surrounding our career or like money. I don't know.
That could be true.
I don't know.
I'll never tell.
Oh, no. You're too hesitant. What is one experience you wish we never shared?
Oh, Jesus. Parents' divorce?
Yeah.
Or the eating stuff or the OCD stuff.
I was going to say the eating stuff.
Yeah.
And eating stuff, divorce stuff.
And our big fights.
And then our big fights. That's exactly what I was going to say.
I forgot. Yeah, probably not. Parents' divorce is going to happen, but the other.
Yeah. I would say I wish some parents' divorce.
Sure. Yeah. Also too.
Yeah. If we can pick.
Yeah. If we could take anything.
Do you count the big fights in the OCD?
Yeah.
As the same?
Yeah. I do.
Yeah. I was just going to say big fights, eating stuff, parents divorced, but the OCD is so wrapped up in big fights, and big fights are wrapped up in OCD.
Yeah.
Ugh. Exhausting.
The reason the big fights get so big is because of OCD.
Yeah. And it's awful when I'm not able to understand you or feel understood by you.
Yeah.
It's just like, it's this crazy, lonely, scary feeling that's so uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, this is just like what normal people, this is normal.
Yeah,
like
this is what normal people experience.
Yeah. It's like, oh, you don't see this the same way.
Yeah.
But it's like, to me, it's like, well, I've always had someone who's seen it the same way as me, and I never had to explain anything, and she would never have to explain anything. And if I said sorry, you just say, we'd know when one another meant it. Like, we could basically, not read one another's minds, but pretty, like, we knew when someone would mean it or when they wouldn't mean it. And so I feel pretty lonely during, I think that's what that panic feeling is when we get into the big fights, is that lonely feeling.
Yeah, maybe there are times like when your OCD was really bad, when I just felt like I couldn't like get to you, like when it was like I could tell like something was spinning, and I was like, yeah. I was actually just gonna say that too, like when I would like feel a thought coming, and it was like,
like, oh no, you know, but like then it's like this evil like little thing that's like, but that it feels like it makes you like doubt your relationship, you know, and then it's like I need to talk about this so that I can make sure it's not real or it'll go away, or like, so you'll fix it or I'll fix it or whatever. And it was the worst. It's the worst thing. It's still the worst thing.
So I go to twin therapy.
Twin therapy. Yep. Yeah, that's good. Oh no, if this was our last conversation together, what would you want me to know and why?
You're sad. I don't know. That you were great. You are, well, what? Like you're dying? Like
I don't know. Dying on the other side of the wall.
Going to Mars?
Yeah.
The other side of the wall.
I don't know. I guess I was in
Like
Berlin. Yeah. I don't know.
I would say, well, I don't think we're ever gonna have a last conversation.
Yeah.
But
if we were,
I think it'd be like that. Like you were like the most important relationship in my life partner.
You've been my buddy.
No, I know.
It's like what we've been.
Yeah.
We've been each other's buddies.
Life buddies.
Yeah, since like even in the womb.
Exactly.
We were once the same.
And
then we were like, we're gonna need buddies.
I gotta get out of here.
We're gonna need buddies.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. But it does like, I don't know. I do think about us. The inevitability.
I know.
But we'll be okay.
We will.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, that's what I would say. It's like but I would say I was sorry for all the fights.
Oh, Jesus. You wouldn't have to.
You wouldn't
I
have
will
to
also
either.
say I'm sorry for all the fighting too.
Yeah. But I know that we would be in, it actually probably wouldn't matter at that time.
No,
but
I don't think so.
I would still be sorry.
Oh, God, okay.
And I would say I forgive you. And I would ask you if you forgave me.
And I would say, yes, I do.
And
do you forgive me?
And I'd say, yes. Yeah.
That sounds great.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that sounds good. And I'd say I love you.
Oh, yeah, I say I love you too.
And yeah, we've been our buddies.
Oh, God.
Our soulmates.
Soulmates.
Hey, it's Ashika here from The Skin Deep. Thank you so much for being here and watching this conversation. If you want to have more meaningful conversations like this at home, some of our best questions are in this card game right here. To check it out, go to shop.theskindeep.com. Thank you.